Robert E. Lee, Jimmy Landis was a standout at both football and baseball, and he decided to play at Baylor. He's now in his 5th year and final year with the Bears, and football has become his #1 job. And the job he does, you might think it's kind of easy. He's a deep snapper, but guess what? It's one high-pressure job. Here's Jeff Schaefer with more.
In 2011, former Robert E. Lee Red Raider Jimmy Landis headed off to Baylor to join the Bear baseball team as a preferred walk-on. But Landis, who was an All-State honorable mention lineman during his senior year at Lee, wasn't ready to give up on football.
I remember I called the offensive line coach, Coach Clements, and said, hey, I'm coming to play baseball at Baylor, and I can also long snap. And I snapped in front of them, and they're like, yeah, we have a spot for you if you'd like to be on the team.
While he initially went to Waco as a baseball player, Landis eventually realized that his athletic future was not on the diamond.
And one summer, I went and played baseball in Niagara Falls, New York, for a summer league. We played every day, taking a bus, and I'm like, this is what the minors is going to be like, and I burned out real quick. With long snapping, I could, you're either in or out NFL, and I think I just wanted to take that shot.
Being a deep snapper may not seem like the most glamorous or the most complex job, but it's about much more than getting the ball from point A to point B, and there's no room for error.
It's a lot of art to it. It can get in your head sometimes. On an offensive drive, while they're going down the field, I'm on the sideline snapping field goals, extra points if we're in field goal range. Coach Bryles will call out field goal or extra point. There's a little bit of a routine. I always do left foot, right foot, do like a little squat, and I'll just grab the ball and hold it how I want it, and I'll just look to my legs. And when he holds up that hand, I'm just ready to snap. My freshman year, I got the jitters. I was a little shaky, but now I've done it so many times that it's just natural. Punts is a little more difficult. I have to snap 14 yards, and the second I let go of it, I got to be running down the field. That snap's a lot harder because you have to put it, right on the hip, that little area you can only miss. You mess up a punt, it's the other team's possession, and they're that much closer to a touchdown.
It may seem ridiculous to compare a deep snapper's job to the pressure other athletes can face, like a pro golfer staring down a putt or an NBA star shooting free throws in crunch time. But Jimmy knows clutch situations too. Last season, he was the trigger man for this last-second field goal that gave Baylor a thrilling 61-58 win over rival TCU.
That TCU game, I probably snapped 15 extra point, field goals right before we did it, so it was just the 16th one. But it can mess with you because it's that easy, but at the same time, it can be that hard.
Landis says the key to executing snaps in pressure situations is staying relaxed while waiting for his number to be called.
I'm really calm on the sidelines. If I get too pumped up, too hyped up, then I might tighten up on a snap, and that ball may go where I don't want it to go. You may see me a couple of times smiling on the sidelines or laughing because I have to stay loose.
Jimmy says he hopes to continue long snapping at the next level and is already eyeing a potential career in the NFL, but added that right now he's focused on his final season in Waco, where expectations are as high as possible for the Bears.
I went to the NFL. I'd love to play, but just like everyone's told me, even Coach Bryles told me, that can wait till January. It's time to get in the playoffs, go 12-0, get in the playoffs, and then go 14-0, win 2 games and be the national champions.
Jeff Schaefer, CBS 19.
Need to note he is a 3.3 student. He will graduate here this year. And thank you, Dad, for all those outstanding pictures he sent us right there.
Impressive.
Cannot not like him.
He's got a good head on his shoulders.
Kid. He's very good at what he does.
Got a good last name, too.